My name is Kate, and I work for affiliate program that is called Commission. And the main product that we have is called Fuckbook.com. And I really missed shows. And when I was thinking what to tell, I was thinking that usually when you come at the show, everyone is trying to promote himself and his affiliate program or whatever he is promoting. And it's usually frustrating because sometimes you just want to know something interesting, to really listen to an interesting story. And when an interesting story, you can listen only just talking to someone, like with the networking. So today I just want to tell you a story about how we launched our program and what really helped us. And I think that the biggest success is thanks to our product, which is a really unique product on the market. And if you have, maybe lots of people probably have accounts on Fuckbook. And basically, product is all filled with unique user-generated content. And we don't have any fake accounts. We don't have any bots. When the user registers an account, he sees the feed and he can scroll the feed endlessly. And all this user-generated content is just very interesting, and you can scroll it and scroll it, and then there is a monetization, of course, because we need to make money, but the product is really very, very valuable. And I wanted to also to talk about this value for the user, that basically, as we all know, content is really a king. And when you have the content that creates real value for the user, then your dating affiliate program can be successful even without being too aggressive, if you know what I mean. And the content as a real value for the user is even more important for tier 2 and tier 3 countries, because usually dating products are focused on tier 1, so basically US and the European Union centered. And with us, it was really valuable that we have users from all over the world, and they generate user-generated content from tier 2 and tier 3, and also some niche content. And that's why it's really it was really helpful and valuable for us when we started pushing our affiliate program and promoting it in all geos. And also what was really helpful and valuable, what made it easy for us and what made it successful from the beginning, because if we will talk about just launching something, it's always very unclear. Like, for example, if you launch Nigeria or India or Mexico, or any other tier 3 or tier 2 country, you can never be sure if it will convert for you. So this is also, so when we started, our product was already translated to 19 languages, and it was already a localization. So we were already covered with that. And but nevertheless, we did we created tons of special landing pages for each geo, for each market that we were promoting. We did translations, we did proofreading, and it's very, very important to have good creatives. So landing pages for each country and so on. But since the product itself was already translated, it was, and there was lots of user-generated content from many, many countries. And then we just were choosing countries with the biggest population and launching them. And needless to say that Fuckbook was already super popular in tier 1. So it wasn't that we just were promoting tier 2 and tier 3. We just didn't focus on tier 1. We were saying that we are worldwide. And that's what we do now also. And then also something that I was just something I wanted to tell, how what other techniques we are using when we are trying to find traffic for our affiliate program. Was a practice that we started, was called traffic exchanges. So traffic exchanges, I think it's not only traffic exchanges, but just all kinds of collaborations with other dating products, with other dating companies. And it was, I strongly believe that cooperation is much more profitable than competition. And this approach really helped us to find partners, those like dating companies that were our competitors, and they are our competitors. But at the same time, we were able to find ways of collaborating, and it's really very profitable partnerships. And I also, one other thing I wanted to talk about was about trust, basically. So I think that mutual trust and loyalty between partners is the most important, because without trust, without reliance, any kind of partnership will not work. And that's why I think it's very important to build a trustworthy, loyal, long-lasting partnerships with your affiliates, with your partners, with all the people that you work with. And also, what other thing really helped and always helps us to find good partners and to keep the good relations is dinners. I would think that dinners are super important, and if our affiliates are in the area, we would always invite them for a fancy dinner. Then one other thing that I wanted to tell you about Fuckbook, and it's also a very interesting topic nowadays. It's content moderation. So all our content, which is user generated, is reviewed manually, and all the content is reviewed manually. In our content review team works 40 people, and they're reviewing all the content constantly, all the time. And a very interesting thought that I wanted to tell you about, when we were working on content moderation, we started thinking about how else we can use the unique thing that we have, content. And we started thinking about categorizing the content by niches, and then creating niche websites based on the content sorted by categories. And these categories are trans, gay, swingers, ebony, Asian, Latina, BBW, fetish, MILF, and granny. So it's going to be a very interesting project, and those websites that we will create, niche websites with all the unique filtered targeted content, will be created, and those will be our white labels that you will be able to promote if you will decide to be our affiliate. Then one other thing before I start showing you my presentation, also something interesting, something is about COVID situation, and also how we are surviving COVID with our team. Basically, we were always working remotely, and for us, it wasn't such a big problem with working remotely, because all our team, Commission and Fuckbook, works from all over the world, and we all the communication we have in Slack, and when we come to work, we have this general chat where we say hello, good morning, lunch, and so on, and it feels like we are in the office together. So this is just a little trick that I like about working remotely and making it feel like if you're in the office. But of course, we all miss shows and meeting people and having dinners. And now I would like to show you the presentation. So, Fuckbook in few words. So as you see, commission.com is our affiliate program. Fuckbook, we accept tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Fuckbook is a real adult dating product with the value for the user. We don't have any fake accounts, no bots. Fuckbook is one of the largest dating sites, well known for more than 10 years. We have API integration available. We pay up to $80 payout for tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. And we have users from all over the globe, to more than 200 countries. The payouts, as I said, pay-per trial, PPS, and rev share. Rev share 50%, pay-per trial up to $50, and PPS up to $80 PPS, pay-per sale. We monetize your traffic from all over the world. We have white labels, like different kinds of white labels. And we can actually create an exclusive white label for you. If you have an idea, just reach out to us, and we will talk it over, and we'll actually launch a white label that you want. And we also have hundreds of landing pages, dozens of niches. So for some reason, it doesn't load properly here. But yeah, if you reach out to me, I will send you a perfect catalog with all the landing pages, and you can choose. And now I would like to tell you about the API. Basically, API is a one-click user sign-up API. It allows you to register into Fuckbook by creating and authenticating users programmatically. And basically, users don't need to fill in any of registration form on our side, only on your side. And then you register your user right on your side, on your page, and then you just send us all the information about the user via API, and we automatically create an account on our side. This and meet our team. For some reason, it also doesn't load. It's only Tanya. Tanya is the hero today. So Tanya and Lilia are affiliate managers, and also you can also reach out to me if you want to talk about our offers. One other thing that I wanted to add about the API was about accepting or not accepting duplicates, because our product has been on the market for a long time. You might think that when you will send us users, we might already have those users in our database. But for us, it doesn't matter, because we can accept non-unique emails from you, and each time we would treat it as a new click ID. So I think it's very useful for affiliates who were thinking and were adapting if to promote our offer or not. Okay. Yeah, so please meet Tanya and Lila, our affiliate manager. Tanya is very knowledgeable affiliate manager. She is super fast. She loves cats, caramel, and reading fiction books. And Lila is the working machine. She has very high working standards. She loves long walks, psychology, and salmon. Please reach out to our affiliate managers and let's talk. And also, what other thing I wanted to say was that we pay payouts twice a month. We do payouts on Wire, Paxum, or PayPal.
And we are back to you.
We're back.
Thanks a lot for sharing the experience of the remote working, because, for example, I know that many companies are struggling and with the exactly due to pandemic to work from home. So thanks a lot. And now we have a few questions.
Yeah, we do indeed. This API thing is very interesting feature that you have. I was going to ask you if that is technically difficult to implement or it could be done somehow easily.
We have a perfect instruction that we can provide to an affiliate, and it's really very informative. So basically, if an affiliate will read this instruction, and if he has basically a programmer who is able to who knows PHP or anything like that, he can basically I'm sure it will work out. And if he will have questions, he can always reach out to us. We have support. We will support them. We have our programmers who can help, who can explain. Of course, you need to be a developer to be able to implement the API. But the instruction that we have is really very informative and up to date.
Kate, are payouts just the same for the leads you receive from via API, or it's higher, probably lower, no difference?
It's the same.
The same. Okay.
Yes, it's the same.
Yeah, you told us a little bit about that Fuckbook is available in most of the countries, pretty much worldwide. Can you probably give us some advice according to your experience? What are some underestimated or underlooked countries that not many affiliates work with, but probably should? Something unobvious.
If we talk about tier 2 countries, it's Greece, first of all, because Greece at the moment converts very well for us. Also Israel, Romania, Bulgaria. In general, if you're thinking about launching some country that is not so competitive as US, and if you don't have such a big budget for tests and you're thinking where to go, first of all, you can test Greece with us, Greece and Israel. If we're talking about tier 3 countries, then and trial offer, then you should test Mexico with us. Mexico on trial will convert for sure. If you have no idea what to start with, that will be the first hint.
Let me ask you this: do you have any what's called white label program available for your partners that can use Fuckbook as a backend for their brands?
Yes, basically we have lots of white labels. Those white labels, I mean, like lots of white labels, different types. And of course, our affiliates can use those white labels they can set them up via API, or they can put them in the backend, of course. And if they want to use their own domain, it's also possible. If they have an idea about the domain or they want to match it somehow, we can also work on that. If they want there to be some logo, we can also work with the logo with our designer. So it is possible, yes.
We all know those traffic sources that particularly perform well. I can name email traffic, SMS traffic, social traffic perhaps. Any unobvious ways to bring new customers to your product, any unusual traffic sources, something that is not everyone is aware of? Like some probably local social networks or small social networks, whatever it could be.
If we will talk about unusual types of traffic, I would talk about tier 3 countries, and probably actually there it could be email traffic, could be any source, but in general, if it's tier 3 or tier 2, so basically traffic that is not so expensive, you can get it easier. And of course, for dating, it can be it's usual, like member area from some website that you were happy to find. It's also native. It's email. It's social. SMS. We also recently we've started testing SMS. SMS can be tricky, but you can actually sort. You need to know what is the database first of all, because if it's an adult dating product that you're sending SMS to, you need to be very careful. But it's also quite a good traffic source.
Sounds good. Natalia, any questions from your end?
Yeah, I can ask, of course. Tell me, please, what is the minimal budget for testing would you recommend to start with you? Like, is there any kind of a budget, like minimal?
If you would go
to show some results, of course, yes.
If you would go to ExoClick, for example, and buy some email clicks and then send to us, your budget can be very small. You can just spend for the test, of course.
Yeah.
I cannot guarantee that you will succeed, but I would say that the email clicks is the easiest way. I'm not sure if it's the cheapest. Nowadays. Email clicks probably are not so cheap anymore, and it's very popular. But the conversion rate will be high, and you will get the first results very fast, much faster than on banner ads or native ads.
Sounds good. Thank you very much, Kate, for your presentation and for addressing our questions. We are short in time now and need to go back.
Thanks for being with us.
Okay.
Thanks for being with us.